Ladies and gentlemen, Tactical Advance here, and welcome to a Star Citizen update. Now, we've just had PAX East this weekend. Unfortunately, it wasn't actually live stream. There is a couple of videos online. I'll leave a link in the description so you can go and take a look. Just a summary of basically what they've actually gone through at PAX and what the sort of schedule is for this year and what's coming next. The first thing that was introduced was the Retalitor. So hopefully we're actually going to be seeing that on Tuesday, so it's not far, so that's fantastic, something to look forward to. Always like to see a new ship. Secondly to that, they've announced that they've changed the way that some of the gun mounts actually work as well, so worth going and taking a look and reading in detail of how it's changed. It just affects how gimbals are mounted and what they can actually be mounted on. One of the new systems that is going to be added into the game, which is a good move really, is the ranking system for the FPS and Arena Commander. So you're actually about to, what's say ranking, you're about to earn in-game credits that you're about to purchase different weapons and different mounted weapons and different handguns and rifles and so on. That works better for us as players because obviously what Star Citizen are trying to do while they're actually testing this, they want the people to play the game, so they stress test it and try the weapons out. So this just opens up that aspects to it. And also, it adds a little bit more longevity in the game in this early stage, so the replayability will be a lot better than it currently is, because at the moment you go into a game with, you know, one ship, and if you've only got them weapons, then that's the sort of only experience you have. So the credit system's a really good thing. Will be in the end game, but I don't think you're going to be keeping anything that you earn with credits now for the persistent universe. Now within this video we've got a few other clips as well. You should see now the Retaliator, and also I've put another clip in here as well about the damage states. Now one of the challenges they had with the damage state was basically the actual size, or in megabytes, the actual size of the damage states and the models. So what they've done is they've changed the damage states, and I actually think for something that they've actually changed to reduce the file size, it actually looks much better. I think the damage states look really, really good now. Before, the damage states were sort of based on individual modules on the ship, you know, so they were hand built. So you would get a ship done, then it would go over to someone else, they would break it up into loads of pieces and so on and so on. With the new one, it's sort of almost, it overlays the damage state across the whole entire ship. So it's not now just limited to particular points that have actually been designed in the ship. And you'll see that in the video. It looks absolutely fantastic. I think it looks way better than before. So 1.1 will be going live on Tuesday. That's what was actually said at PAX East. Is it going to be a day late? Will it be that day? We'll have to wait and see. It does look like now the FPS has been delayed slightly. We're expecting to see the FPS anywhere between 2 to 3 weeks, more likely going to be 3 weeks. Now this is due to some new animations that were added into the game sort of relatively late, because of the community identified that some of the character models, the way they were moving, was not really in line with how someone in the military or the forces would actually move. Part of that process, they've added in a lot more muscle mass into the current system, and they previewed a demonstration of before and after with the muscle masses, and it does look a lot better. Surprising how much different muscle mass makes. Secondly to that, the stances are a lot better now as well, and also the gun animations. The FPS will be 16 v 16, and that will be in patch 1.1.1. Also at PAX East, they demoed the 0G as well, and they showed you how the grappling system works for when you're floating around, which looks quite interesting. Not quite there yet. They said they've got a little bit more polishing, a little more to do there, so we should be seeing that shortly as well. Also within patch 1.1.1, we will also have Stanton and the social module. So that's fantastic. I think that'll be next month. So that'll be the first time that we can actually just leave our hangars and actually go around and looking at the shops and socializing. I suppose that's why it's called the social module. The schedule for Star Citizen this year, apart from what I've just told you between 1.1.0 and 1.1.1, we also have in the summer the multi-crew systems coming up. So that'd be multi-crew ships, so you can board with your friends going into Arena Commander. So that'd be absolutely fantastic. And alongside that as well, between that time and now, although 64-bit precision has been implemented into the game, the obvious effects of that are not really going to be noticeable at the moment until the map sizes are increased, really. But I suppose that comes in hand in hand. In some ways, it's a good move. I think that if they would have implemented 64-bit precision and then increased the map size, I think they should do one thing at a time. Implement the 64-bit precision. Once that's done and you've ironed out all your bugs, then go increase the map size, reduces the risk, and then obviously we have a better experience as well. So by the end of the year as well, we are also expected to see Squadron 42. Now this is quite a surprise for me, not necessarily seeing Squadron 42. If you remember 6 or 7 months ago, the original plan was to release 4 or 5 missions at a time, and then we play through the missions and test it like that. It looks like now what's going to happen is, by the end of the year, Squadron 42 will have 20 missions. So pretty considerable game at that point. 20 missions is a fair bit. I suppose all depending on how long it takes to complete each mission. I should imagine it will be relatively long between the missions because there'll be flying time and so on. Also at the same time, we are expected to have the alpha of the PU. Now that doesn't necessarily mean we're going to be getting the full persistent universe. It's going to be limited down to particular systems to start with. And also some of the trading mechanisms will be in the game. We will be able to fulfill some of the roles of the ship. So that doesn't mean exploration is going to be there, who knows. We don't know what aspects are actually going to be there, but we'll have to wait and see, I suppose. So that's around about it from PAX East. It does look pretty cool. I'm expecting to see a video as well from Star Citizen in the next week, which will show us the whole entire presentation as well, so that'd be absolutely fantastic. So that's it from me, guys. That's the update for PAX East. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye now.